Hello, hello, and welcome back for more celebrity shenanigans in XCOM: The Long War. On our last episode, we raided a downed UFO with a team of B and C list celebrities under the watchful eye of Uncle Mel Gibson. But despite their lack of A-listers, they still managed to dispatch the alien survivors with cool, no-nonsense German efficiency. Although, now that I say that, I really feel I probably ought to clarify that statement by saying that it was merely a comment on the pragmatic, rather business-like reputation of the German people, and was in no way a reference to a certain unfortunate incident, shall we say. Okay, and now that I've dug a nice, huge Holocaust-shaped hole for myself, I'm gonna hope I can distract you from that with some nicknames. Hey, we had soldiers got promoted. We're gonna give them nicknames. Look over here. Alright, so we have Joss Whedon, who earned a nickname. And while Joss Crater Whedon is actually pretty funny, a lot of the actors that have worked with Joss Whedon have had crater-shaped careers, although Nathan Fillion, obvious exception, he's a hoss. We are going to still change Joss's nickname. Crater is funny, but not wholly appropriate. I actually think that given Joss Whedon's proclivities, perhaps a work in which every single main character dies would be more appropriate, so he's going to be Joss Hamlet Whedon. Motherfucker will just kill everyone. Just the way it works. So Joss Hamlet Whedon joins our team. And we've got old Hamlet there. We've also got Matt and the Matt Lauer here, which the computer assigned him the name Duke. Not entirely sure why. Mostly just probably because it was random, but Duke wholly inappropriate. And so we're going to change that for Matt Lauer. And Matt Lauer is going to steal a page from the book of First Blade of Bravosi Sirio Farrell. And he's going to have a nickname, which is, what do we say to death? We say to him, not today. So he's going to be Matt Not Today Lauer, in the hopes that it will help keep him alive. And that just leaves us then young Megan Fox. And Sunny, we found oddly more of an ironic nickname for Megan Fox, given her reputation on set as being somewhat difficult to work with. And while the ironic nickname is funny, we're just going to straight up invert that and go for the not so sunny. Oh, it won't fit. Well, now, ain't that just a kick in the pants? Well, her last name is Fox, and in this case, she's a soldier. So why not make a nice Erwin Rommel reference, and we're just going to call her Megan Desert Fox. Still think not so sunny would have been better, but she can channel the, hopefully, the tactical and strategical genius of the greatest tank commander ever to fight in North Africa. Although, I guess probably a list of tank commanders who have fought in North Africa is relatively short, so not necessarily the hugest endorsement for Rommel, but still good enough. And hey, maybe Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf can team up at some point, and you know, if Shia LaBeouf can die. Although Shia LaBeouf is our medic, so how is she going to administer the Allspark to him if he's already down? It's an intriguing question. We'll have to see how it works out. So back to no base maintenance or anything like that to do. We are actually hoping to get a few of these items finished before our next mission comes out. Would really like to get that heavy laser rifle, particularly that laser sniper rifle, and even the scatter lasers would be a nice addition as well. So let's go ahead and close that and just get to scanning, see what we can come up with. We do have a UFO in the air over our base, which is lovely. We actually have no interceptors left to shoot the son of a bitch down, so it's just going to do whatever the hell it's up there doing.
We've just lost
shooting down our satellite, apparently. Yeah,
we will now be unable to track any UFO contacts over that particular nation.
Of course we will.
Cut our funding as a result.
Yeah, that's delightful. Well, we have how long until satellites? Yeah, another 2 weeks. Well, great. Well, let's just go ahead and waste a bunch of money ordering another satellite. That's lovely, since our pilots are a bunch of hook-handed idiots. Blind in both eyes, they have hooks for hands. They can't really pilot too terribly well. And manufacture another satellite. And that'll be 3 weeks. So we have no satellite coverage over the US for the next 2 weeks. That's lovely. So probably our next mission then will be a covert operative mission, I guess. Oh, no, we still fortunately have satellites over Japan. No interceptors, of course. So, hey.
Commander, by ignoring these UFO contacts, we're putting our entire satellite network at risk.
Not really ignoring them, Central. hard to shoot them down when all your interceptors are destroyed. So, wouldn't really say we're ignoring them so much as helpless against them. Ah, an alien abduction. Something we can actually do. Alright.
Commander, we're receiving several urgent requests
Panic
for
is
assistance.
moderate. Wow,
There are
that really
abductions in
actually,
progress at
losing
each
that
marked
satellite
site on
really,
the
really
hologlobe.
shot our panic up quite a bit. So, let's head to Chi-Town and see if maybe we can fix a little bit of that panic. Really kind of bummed about losing that satellite. That was a serious drawback, but we just don't have the interceptor technology to do it. We're so close, which is what makes it even more frustrating. We're on the cusp of actually being able to pretty reliably shoot down small and medium UFOs. But let's put together a team for this mission. So Uncle Mel is tired, and I think Rihanna is probably also still fatigued. So we won't have any officers on this mission to reduce our fatigue time, so we're going to want to be fairly careful about who we select. Let's take... Do we want to take Lindsay Lohan? Yeah, Sean Penn only has 5 hours left. Let's take Lindsay Lohan. She can anchor our team. Good lord, I can't believe that actually just came out of my mouth. Why would you ever rely on Lindsay Lohan to anchor anything other than a bottle of scotch to her neck hole? But I digress. Alright, so now Lindsay has the heavy laser rifle, which has an aim penalty, and we're going to give her the scope. Since the heavy laser rifle actually has a larger magazine capacity, we're going to get rid of the high capacity mags for Lindsay, and we are going to give her a laser sight instead. This gives her the same number of shots, but higher damage for those shots with a slightly lower aim. And we do want to also make items available, of course. And what do we have for gunners? Do we have a gunner on duty? Anybody? Anyone? 20 hours. 3 days. We do not have a gunner. Not a single one. That's unfortunate. We are real fond of our gunners, but we've got an hour. Man, that's fine. We can cover the hole. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll just take Jaden Smith. And Jaden's, yeah, his loadout is fine. What we'll fill in our gunner with, we don't have a scout or gun. Actually, we don't have a sniper or gunner. That's actually a little problematic. I guess we'll fill those holes with engineers as best we can. Let's take Jesse James. Yeah, you know what? Let's save a couple higher ranking troopers. Take some of our lower level guys. This is just an abduction mission. This would be a good chance to grab some levels for some of our less experienced troopers. I was hoping to take a couple rookies on this, but I really feel since we're going to be taking a lot of lower ranked troopers anyway, piling in a bunch of rookies is probably a pretty miserable idea. So we're going to grab Kristen Stewart. She's got her standard scenery chewing low out of grenades. And what else can we got here? You know what? Let's bring old Tiger Woods out. It's been a while since Tiger's been on the mission, and Lord knows he's not much of a contribution to anything he's done. But maybe today's the day. We thought maybe last time was the time he'd be due, but yeah, it just wasn't the case. Old Tiger was still shit. We could bring out one of our lesser assault guys. I sort of like the sound of that. Let's make that person Aubrey Graham. That's patented Drake. Make he can finally earn his Drake nickname. The running gun close combat specialist, and Drake's loadout looks solid. You know what? Actually, we're going to change that slightly. Drake's loadout looks solid except for the fact that we want him to have a battle scanner. Who else do we have then? We could take Ian Ziering, our other Rocketeer. I really don't like the idea of doubling up in the Rocketeer department, however. Let's take Shia LaBeouf. Good old LaBeouf. Wouldn't mind getting him on a team with Justin Bieber, and then we could have Bieber and LaBeouf on the same squad, but he takes what you can get, and at least his aim is pretty decent. With the laser sight and the scope, he's going to do okay. We're going to get rid of that laser sight, though. As a medic, he is going to be toting, of course, the obligatory med kit. And that just leaves us one unit, and I'm actually considering making that unit a Shiv or a rookie. Do we have anyone else that we really want to take on the mission? Could take John Mayer, but he's a specialist engineer and not really worth a whole hell of a lot. Sung Kang might not be a bad addition. I think Robert Loggia is our only untired assault, other than... we have Taylor Swift. Let's take Robert Loggia, then. Do we want to take Robert Loggia? Yeah, let's take Robert Loggia. No, I'm vacillating. I've changed my mind. I'm actually going to take a shiv. This is an abduction mission, and we don't have a great team. It'd be good if we could have something to throw out there as sort of a target for the aliens if necessary. And when you're looking for annoying targets, Robot B9 is definitely the way to go. Danger, Tiger Woods! Danger! So let's adjust his loadout. He's got the autocannon, he's going to get a weapon gyro, and an autoloader, which gives him an extra shot, and a little bit better aim, a little bit better crit. And we'll launch our mission. Going to Chi-Town for a little abduction action.
Prepare for landing.
And may visit the Shed Aquarium while we're there. Maybe stop by the National History Museum and the Museum of Art. Check out that George Seurat painting, Ferris Bueller style, while we're there as well.
United States. We're still picking up transmissions.
Hey, they realized that Chicago is in the continental United States and a major city center.
Secure the area ASAP.
Wow. Their Midwestern geography must be the central specialty. He must have majored in Midwestern geography in college. And our nice aircraft porn here, a la Top Gun style. Apparently they're really interested in showing us just exactly how a Sky Ranger comes down. We have never seen that before, so.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now.
Yeah, thanks Big Sky. We don't really need your approval.
5x5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
Also don't need your approval, Central, but I think those guys just like to hear themselves talk more than anything else. So let's move our Shiv then. He's going to be our lead move. Let's see if we can find any of the aliens that are on this map. Looks like they're hitting like a nightclub here. Some kind of little swinging night spot. Well, Chicago is known for its nightlife, so I suppose that makes sense. Well, that person there is not having a very good time at the bar. Alright, so Overwatch then for our Shiv, and everyone else we're just going to sort of scatter around, try and find some cover.
That's affirmative.
We're going to want Jaden rather close to the front as our scout. Lindsay Lohan we're actually going to want fairly central position since she's going to be our main damage dealer for this mission. And still, every time, just actually coming flat out and stating that you're relying on Lindsay Lohan to be constructively useful, it's just so wrong.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
And let's just bring the little Le Beef up here. He can go on Overwatch as well. And Kristen Stewart's gonna run. Cop squad down next to the Shiv. She is an engineer after all, and if there's anyone I would trust to repair or monitor high-level electronics, Kristen Stewart is that person. So we're going to take our Shiv then, and we're actually going to drive it through this window. I have a feeling there's some aliens in this bar. Oh, that's, right. So we've got a whole mess of floaters. Shiv has basically just absolutely awful shots at both of them. And the rest of our troops not exactly in fantastic position for the fighting of those aliens. Where's Lindsay Lohan? Alright, let's see if, can Jaden Smith see any of the aliens from where he's at? Alright, he does have a shot. Which one can he see? That one, alright. We're going to need to move Jaden Smith because we're going to want Lindsay Lohan in his position. So let's grab Kristen Stewart then. We're going to bring Kristen Stewart up here, and what Kristen Stewart is going to do, in patented scenery-chewing style, Kristen Stewart is going to try and wreck some cover. And we may as well drop it on that alien, try and maximize our damage as well. We want to blow up that cop car. Alright, so the cop car is on fire, it will explode, and that's going to force that alien to move. We have our Shiv here, has a terrible chance at hitting anything. Drake has a shotgun, so he's not going to be able to contribute much either.
Heading to that location.
We're going to put him on Overwatch.
Field, Commander.
And we really needed a smoke grenade from the Beef. Would have been very, very useful. He may have a shot. Let's take a look and see what his hit percentages are like. Pretty terrible, actually. And I'm not sure if we have any hollow targeting guys to help bump that up at all. Does not look like it. We could potentially take Jaden Smith, put him out here. Jaden Smith has low profile, right? He does, actually. We're gonna try that, actually. We're gonna bring Jaden out.
Enemy in sight.
Oh, well, that actually couldn't have gone worse. So, yeah, that's looking pretty awful. And that's not even a good shot. Alright, well, we're gonna use Jaden's flush shot and try and get that guy out of cover. Critical flush shot, which gave... Okay, so we wasted our... Not exactly a great combination. Yeah, it did get the kill, but wasted our Overwatch, which is not what we were looking forward to.
Copy.
And we're going to have Lindsay Lohan then. She has a 62% chance for the hit, but we don't really want to take a chance on that. Tempted to suppress instead. We have just a buttload of sectoids back there. Yeah, I think actually we're going to take the 62%. It's a low, it's not low-ish, but... Okay, panned out. We wanted to make sure and get the kill. Dead alien is better than a potentially dead alien from an Overwatch shot. And for the armada of sectoids that are lurking back there, we need to get Tiger Woods in a potential position where he might be able to get something out of a rocket. And the beef and the shiv then, just going to go on Overwatch. And hopefully help try and keep these aliens back, or at least pinned down a bit. So we'll probably get some Overwatch or some shots from the sectoids. Sectoids do just have pistols, so their long-distance firing capabilities are pretty damn miserable. They're about as effective as Shia LaBeouf is at coming up with original material for his short films. And in patented style, just like in his breakout film role After Earth, Jaden Smith is a fucking panicky idiot. The guy panics at the drop of a hat.
X-ray on the move.
How the hell he's ever supposed to ghost anything, it's just a complete mystery.
They've got me locked down.
Alright, so suppression. Now that car should explode, and that may actually do some damage to that floater. And panic idiot Jaden Smith, of course, hunkers down. Exploding car got no one. Alright, so Tiger Woods is flanked, which is a drawback, and it looks like... Now, is it the Beebs who's suppressed? No, it's Kristen Stewart who's suppressed. Okay. So we're going to want to dedicate 2 of our team members. Let's get the Beef. He should be able to pull a flank shot on this floater. 5 damage, no kill, that's okay. We can have Drake drop back for support if necessary, but I'm actually thinking probably Lindsay Lohan is going to try and finish the job. That's a kill for the Lowen. And she has another target. She's going to take whatever shot she can get. And she was due to miss, so that's actually not unexpected. Now, Tiger Woods is not in a great position to do much to those sectoids. We are probably going to wind up having him dash, actually. With our Shiv, we are going to try and get in a better firing position. Also, we want it to be at least a little exposed so that perhaps it draws some activity from those sectoids. Man, 45% is not good, but we have to take it. And the Shiv came up empty, which is unsurprising. So that leaves us with a suppressed Kristen Stewart, a panicking Jaden Smith, which is, again, not at all unusual. Now, we could run and gun here, but run and gun would not be a great idea. That's going to leave Drake pretty damn exposed. And while it wouldn't be a great idea, it may be really all we can do. Yeah, we're actually going to have to run and gun Drake.
Set him up.
So we're going to run and gun him. And take cover behind this car, and hopefully be able to get at least... oh, sectoid Overwatch. We should be okay here.
I'm under fire.
This was a dash move, and sectoids, they're just not great shots. Actually, a flank shot. 41% flank shot is not good enough. We're going to take this 67. And of course it was a miss.
No way that just happened.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So Kristen Stewart then is going to Overwatch. And Tiger Woods is going to dash. So Drake put himself at risk for basically no benefit. This could go very badly for us.
They're falling back.
Why the hell that alien is falling back, I have no idea. He has every advantage. We've got some sectoids doing a little bit of Mr. Spock style mind melding here. not too terribly sure it's going to help him out a great deal. Alright, so going to get a mind fray. Didn't actually work, so unlike Jaden Smith, a little bit of mental fortitude being demonstrated by Drake there. And the sectoids are back there apparently doing the sectoid shuffle. Alright, so Drake takes a few bolts of hot plasma in the mouth, which of course, as is his wont to do, forces Jaden Smith to once again panic like a goon. Kristen Stewart has a terrible chance to hit. Drake should have the same 67% he had earlier, so we're going to go ahead and take that. Oh yeah, connected one turn too late. And where is Tiger Woods? Alright, Tiger, what can you do with a rocket? And it really needs to be something pretty good, actually. How about blowing up these two cars? You know, I don't actually trust you to even hit those two cars. Let's shoot it directly at that alien and just hope you can get close enough to hit something. Hey! You're gonna blow up a car and you did 5 damage to an alien. That may be your single most effective rocket he's ever fired. Alright, so the beef's gotta come dashing up. He's gonna need to get some supporting fire there for Drake, assuming Drake survives the turn. And our Shiv may be going out to do its patented Shiv-like job of being a fire magnet. This should miss. It's a good thing the second pod that we popped was only sectoids. If it had been anything tougher, we would have been in a world of hurt. That Shiv is probably simply going to Overwatch. It's really probably its most effective use. And can we move... Why can't we move him? Oh, because Tiger Woods already fired a rocket, that's why. So, Kristen Stewart then. We're actually gonna move Kristen Stewart to full cover.
Target confirmed. On our way.
And that car is on fire, so it's gonna have to move. It's gonna allow us to put our Shiv on Overwatch. Can't really do much with good old Kristen Stewart, so she's just gonna take a single move and reload. Let's see how the sectoids react. Looks like they're taking cover behind the blue truck. Yeah, they're all gonna pile up behind that SUV. The sectoid's gonna take a shot. Alright, takes a shot and misses. We actually need to get Drake sort of away from where he's at. Yeah, because the reason is the Psi Panics actually could kill him. It's not impossible that the Psi Panic... And that sectoid dies to a car explosion, so... Tiger Woods gets an indirect fire kill. And we need somebody who can draw out the Overwatch. Where is our scout? Oh, hey, Jaden Smith didn't panic for once. I almost don't know what to do with myself. Alright, Jaden. Now, I know you're panicked and that aliens scent fear and that being invisible to the aliens requires you to master your emotions and become truly fearless, so asking you to bait out this Overwatch shot after you've been running around like a chicken with its head chopped off for the last 2 turns, probably not the greatest idea, but you're going to do it anyway, so get to the move on.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And this is where Jaden Smith gets shot in the face.
There's heavy fire in the zone.
So, Jaden Smith successfully ghosting despite being the most easily panicked member of the XCOM project, and he's going to take a flush shot at this sectoid.
Out you go.
We were hoping to actually push it over to that blue car, and the reason for that is we are going to blow that blue car up with a rocket. Oh, Tiger. Right there looks good.
Won't even know.
Actually, I think you just shot over the car, didn't you?
Rocket fly.
Well, no, but you weren't even close enough to it to start it on fire, I don't think. The car burning? It is. Is it? I can't tell whether that's going to explode or not. We have no Overwatch, and his movement allowance is just terrible. He's going to fall back anyway, and that puts him out of range, which is good. So our Shiv then, we're going to move our Shiv up to the corner on this car, and we may take a shot. You know what? We're actually going to put him on Overwatch. His hit percentages are so terrible, there's no reason in actually having him take a legitimate shot. It's just it's kind of a waste.
Roger that.
Gonna reposition with low in there. What's your shot percentage? 32. The reason we're gonna do all this overwatching is we basically just want those aliens to hunker down and stay behind that car. So we're gonna put a bunch of overwatch out just to keep them pinned behind the vehicle, and that way when it explodes, well, we can make it do our job for us.
Good as new.
Gonna get a little bit of healing salve there. So, lifesaver Shia LaBeouf coming in to do his job. Alright, so we've got another mind meld there. Some Overwatch and a shot actually at our shiv, which is not unexpected. And apparently Tiger Woods did not set that car off, so kind of hosed in that regard. Although I gotta say that it looks awfully on fire. I mean, it's really up in flames. So we're gonna take a move with our shiv. We'll have 3 flank shots. Even our shiv should be able to get a kill here. We're gonna take a shot at the overwatching alien. And the shiv with redonkulous overkill. And that leaves Kristen Stewart. We're actually going to have Kristen Stewart advance. She should be able to get a decent shot at this alien, or a terrible shot. There's no way that car should not explode on the next turn. Jaden Smith, what can you do? Well, if you go behind that dumpster, you can do absolutely nothing. So, come up here.
Headed there now.
And just take your... Is that 83? 62. Take the 83 then. Should be a kill.
Kill confirmed.
Enough.
Negative ammo. I'm spent.
And Jaden Smith is out of ammo. And we're going to have Lindsay Lohan going Overwatch. Tiger Woods can advance because, let's face it, the guy is useless at this point. We might as well just chuck him into a wood chipper.
Got it.
At least he would have some value then as recycled material. And we've got Drake. You don't need to shoot at anything, Drake.
I'm rolling.
I don't understand why Drake is having such a difficult time moving. Kristen Stewart, just going to overwatch and see if the car explosion won't take out Mr. Alien for us. And go ahead and patch Drake up again, just in case he gets repeatedly shot. Alright, there goes the car. Finished off that sectoid for us.
They're falling back.
Yeah, it should be falling back into a death, or falling back into a casket. Alright, so there is clearly something wrong with Drake. He can't really move at all. Maybe he got some kind of critical wound.
Rolling out.
We're going to have him flip around this corner of the building in however many moves it takes him to get there, and throw a battle scanner. And in the meantime, we're going to explore to the best of our abilities with this shiv. And ship's going to reload. Do we have anyone who can get up on that rooftop? I wouldn't mind recovering that meld canister if at all possible. We do.
Moving out.
Take Kristen Stewart up to the rooftop then. And, of course, spawn 5 floaters.
They got me flanked.
Yeah, they're going to have almost the entire team flanked. That's actually pretty much shit. So, Tiger Woods, fall back to full cover, and he's going to fire a rocket at whatever he can see. Shot is blocked, shot is blocked, shot is blocked. What alien can he shoot at? Well, if he can shoot at that guy, why can't he put a rocket on it?
Rockets away.
I'm fairly certain this will hit absolutely nothing. That's
Gonna hurt.
Tiger Woods actually hit 2 things with a rocket in the same mission. I'm honestly astounded. The beef is going to fall back, and he'll then take a shot at whichever he's most likely to kill. We're just gonna take the guaranteed kill if it hits. Really, what we'd like to do is try and keep anything we can from getting flank shots at Kristen Stewart up there.
Okay.
So we're gonna take Jaden Smith. He's gonna come over here, but Jaden is out of ammo, so he's forced to reload. We need Lindsay Lohan to take some kind of shot, so we're going to bring her forward. She's going to take a low percentage chance here at this alien, but it's a kill. And that may be enough to keep Kristen Stewart, if not uninjured, at least alive.
Coming in from the sides.
Alright, so shooting strangely at the beef. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but we'll take it. Sometimes the AI on these floaters is a little bit janky. So suppression, which is, again, not what I would have expected. And I have no idea what the hell that floater was doing. Looks like he did a little sidestep, two-step bit. Apparently he was inspired by some of Drake's music and decided to do a little dance. Make a little love, you know, and maybe later tonight he might even get down a little bit. So, we're going to take that meld because, hey, free meld is free meld. And old Jaden Smith is going to dash up here and put a shotgun in the mouth of this floater. We would really prefer to kill the one that's suppressing Kristen Stewart, but he takes what he can get. Our Shiv has literally nothing it can contribute because Shivs cannot go up ladders. And I would send it around back just to sort of scout, but I don't want to risk popping another pod in the event that there's another one on the map. So, Shiv's going to fall back and just be bait, effectively. Kristen Stewart would have two 50% chances. We may hold off on that because the other thing we may want to have Kristen Stewart try and do is to suppressive fire that alien. The reason for that is, or not Kristen Stewart, rather, Lindsay Lohan. The reason for that is that Kristen Stewart, again, is not going to be able to move, so... And have the beef take a shot, that's a miss.
I need ammo. No way that just happened.
So that just leaves us with Tiger Woods, Kristen Stewart, and Drake. Now, Drake has an interesting opportunity here because he has an HE grenade. And we could theoretically blow up the corner of this building and maybe destroy that guy's cover so as to give Kristen Stewart a decent shot. It's unlikely, but we're going to try it. I have no idea where this is going to land because the cursor moved at the last moment. Okay, that actually worked. So we've busted that alien's cover. And yeah, it's dramatically increased Lindsay Lohan's opportunities. Alright, so Lohan's going to score a kill then. And Lohan's going to then reload. Really nothing good for Tiger Woods to do. We're just going to go on Overwatch. And Lindsay Lohan, actually, she's going to hunker down. She's in full cover. No point in not having her hunker. Let's see what the floater does. Floater takes an odd sidestep maneuver and then goes on Overwatch, which make him easy pickings for Jaden Smith, providing he can master his fear enough to ghost.
Okay.
Just like Mr. Miyagi taught you. Man who catch fly with chopstick can do anything. Yes! Way to be, Jaden. And it's going to be another gun-in-mouth kill for Jaden.
Excellent work.
And that's end of mission.
All objectives
So,
complete.
we can't say we didn't have anybody injured. Nice little kind of rockabilly beat in the background to celebrate our victory. And really the only person who was injured was Drake, so it's not really much of a loss. He's going to be in the hospital, I have a feeling, for a very long time, however. So, Tiger Woods got a totally unearned promotion and the nickname Odin. Wow, whatever. No. I guess he could name his golf balls Hungier and Mungier. Alright, so Shia LaBeouf promotion. Shia LaBeouf's going to take smoke grenade. And we'll might as well pick Tiger Woods' skill. Smoke grenade he could take. Suppression, he's going to take snapshot. This just allows him to potentially move and fire a rocket. Although, given it reduces the scatter when he moves, but even when Tiger Woods doesn't move, he can't hit what he's aiming at with a rocket. So it really hardly matters, but it is the right ability to take at that rank, I feel. So Drake's going to be 25 days down. Robot B9 just 5 days, which is fine. And actually scored 12 meld, which the fact that the alien meld canisters have 9 meld in them is not very reassuring. That's actually a fairly high number, which means the aliens are doing pretty well. They're ranking up fairly effectively, and they've got a lot of their stuff that's going on unchallenged.
Remember,
I blame our interceptor pilots for that, though. The fact that they can't shoot down many of the alien aircraft is really a problem for us. But hopefully, we will have that fixed relatively soon. We do have, we should have some aircraft coming back that are equipped with, okay, so 3 days to a laser cannon over North America, and 3 days to a laser cannon over Asia. So we should have one laser cannon equipped aircraft ready to intercept in 3 days. So things are looking up, at least in that respect. And with that then, on a hopeful note, we'll go ahead and end the episode. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like in the comments section down below. Support really means a lot to us and helps out. And I want to thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again soon.